Hello everyone, and welcome to either an episode on its own, depending on the time I take recording this, or just a quick guide episode on how to deal with the cold. It looks like we're still changing our temperature. Our temperature is still dropping. We've got the cold, the common cold. Its effects are stamina regen minus 15%. That's kind of a big deal. You're constantly running around, sprinting, attacking things, and your stamina recovery minus 15% is a big deal. Now you can straight up cure the common cold by drinking tea. Miracle recipe. Now I haven't bought, there are a lot of recipes that I just haven't bought yet from the shops, where you'll get the recipe for the teas. There's free teas that are sold by the chef on the upper level of the pier there. So I'm just checking quickly. No, I don't have a lot of water on me either, so I'm quickly gonna light my torch, try and create a little bit of heat as I walk through here. It's snowing, kind of a big deal. So you're gonna be taking, your temperature's gonna go down rapidly if you're not wearing cold resistant clothing. This guy, the chef here, Master Chef Arago.
Can I help you?
He sells tea recipes. He also sells soothing tea, it seems. He sells fish. He sells loaves of bread. I've already bought all of his bread. I bought 8 loaves of bread for 1 silver each, so really cheap. Very good to get. Now you can run around and pick gaberries and turn them into gaberry jam. If you buy the bread from the chef here, you can spread the jam on the bread and create a decent amount of slices, and it has warming properties, so you can deal with the cold by eating jam toasts. The trader at the bottom level of the town also sells teas. He sells all of the teas. I don't know if he sells the recipe for them, but yeah. So we've got soothing tea. What else does he sell? Mineral tea. So I'm not going to buy the recipes for soothing tea and mineral tea because I know the ingredients it requires. I already bought bitter spicy tea earlier. Bitter spicy tea requires clean water and an ochre spice beetle. Let's have a look. See, so if you do catch the cold, what you can do, it's oh shit, our torch is almost burnt out. Really? Anyway,
Is there something you need?
shopkeeper Doran sells you teas. So you can buy soothing tea, bitter spice tea, and mineral tea. So you can, if you want, if you catch a cold or you catch a disease or indigestion, you can cure those ailments just by spending 8 coin on this guy and buying one of his teas. Did I buy this already? Why is he 1 stock less than his other teas for this one? Weird. No, he doesn't sell you any recipes for teas. It's the chef on the upper level that sells you those. But I'm not going to buy them from him. I'm just going to craft them. I know what it costs. On my other character, Hermes, excuse me, on Hermes, I have checked the requirements for the crafting, and I've taken captures with my phone. So I'm just gonna check the rest of the ingredients on my phone while I'm crafting them here. So using the kitchen, you can use a cooking pot as well to make these. So ingredient number 1, a gravel beetle. Ingredient number 2 is some clean water. So 1 gravel beetle and a clean water. I believe you get gravel beetles by mining. I don't know if there's another way of getting them. Yeah, it says so here, found in mineral ores. Protects the body from impacts. So if you combine clean water and a gravel beetle, we get also relearn the recipe for mineral tea because we craft it. It's actually a pretty cool crafting system in the game. I mean, if you use an online guide just to look up all of the crafts, you can save a ton of coin because you won't have to purchase any recipe. You'll just get the ingredients and craft them on your own. So that's mineral tea. It cures indigestion, restores burnt health. It takes hours after drinking this to fully recover from an indigestion. I don't know. Does it though? I'm gonna check. Possibly it takes hours. I'm hoping in-game time hours, not real-time hours. The bitter spicy tea requires the ochre spice beetle, costing, well, you can get this from picking gaberries. Maybe you can get it from picking other plants as well. They're often just crawling around on the plants. Combine that spice beetle to a clean water and get the bitter spicy tea. It cures infections. I used that to cure the infection I got from getting bit by a hyena. There's that. Now I'm going to do another manual recipe. Actually, I need one slice of seaweed with a memento. Surely I've got some lying around here. Ooh, damn, that's not much. Okay, a couple of seaweeds. Alrighty. Get the seaweed, combine it with clean water, and you get soothing tea. Seaweed. Soothing tea recipe has been learned. Now what soothing tea does, a concoction that cures the common cold and restores burnt mana. It takes hours after drinking this to fully recover from the cold. That's good to know. So actually I'm going to go ahead and drink it now, so our character is slowly going to recover from the common cold. Cool. Disease, cold, is now receding. Nice. Got that dealt with. Yeah, so now to deal with the cold, let's check our character stats. Okay, disease cold, stamina regen minus 50% is slowly receding, and I'm coughing, just like real life. But I haven't got the cold. My problem is I'm just talking too much and straining this. Soothing tea, I'm all out of clean water somehow. Don't know how I managed it. Yeah, let's go out and get some clean water. But first, I'm going to protect myself a little bit from the cold. Watch out. I'm going to make some gaberry jam. I can only make one gaberry jam. Then I'm combining the gaberry jam with with a loaf of bread to make gaberry tartine. What that effectively does is, on the cheap, for purchase 1 coin for bread, you can triple the amount of cold resistance you have. It takes 4 gaberries to make 1 gaberry jam. So yeah, you're taking 4 berries and making 1 consumable item with that. So it's kind of nice to have this gaberry tartine, which turns those 4 berries into 3 slices of bread, which is great. So you're turning 4 consumables into 3 consumables, which is a decent conversion rate, I'd say. Here we go. We've got enough bread to make more, but I'm out of gaberry jam. All of the gaberries in Cierzo have respawned since last time I visited, so I'm definitely going to pick up a bunch of that and make more gaberry tartine. Gonna get rid of this bread stash for now. Gonna keep the tartine on me. Yeah, what else? Let's see. Miner's omelette, meat stew, bread, Cierzo ceviche. I'm gonna consume 1 Cierzo ceviche. I want to know if its elemental resistance properties actually help us from the cold, or if it's just a resistance to elemental spells being cast against us. Let's consume this and see what happens. Okay, elemental resistance, frost, fire, lightning, and decay, and ethereal resistance plus 25. And recovery mana per second for quite a long time. Okay, nah, it doesn't. It's just a test. It didn't do what I thought it would. So really it's the tartine that'll really have you covered. I don't know if there's teas that give you, like, make you warm. Let me check. Give me a second. Let's have a quick see. It's a shame that you have to go to a cooking pot to check your cooking recipes. It would be nice if you could do that somewhere in game. Let's see. Okay. Survival. Restores burn stamina. Okay, hold on. Instantly. Okay, also restores burn stamina. That could be useful. Elemental resistance, not what I thought it would be. Mineral tea. Actually, there's a couple more ingredients, a couple more dishes. I'm quickly going to cheat into my character knowing. Soothing tea, the pirate dish. Miner's omelette. Do we know miner's omelette? Let's check. Quickly have a look. See, mineral tea. No, we don't know miner's omelette. I'm gonna check if I've got two. You need 2 bits of egg and a mushroom to craft that. Blood mushroom. Damn it! I think I may just have 1 egg, not enough to craft this. You could use caviar as well, I think. I'll try. I'll give it a shot, see if it works. Okay, so we've got that. What else ingredients do I require? A couple of fishies. Do I still have fishes that haven't expired? Probably not. That's unfortunate. Well, the recipe for, what's it called, pot au feu du pirates is 3 fishes and a pinch of salt. So any 3 fish and a pinch of salt and you're creating that item. I think it's a good food recipe. Don't remember exactly what it does. Oh, your horses. I forgot to combine these items too. Let's see, egg, and green common mushroom. Common mushroom. Here we go. 3 miner's omelette added. So just 2 random egg items and a common mushroom creates a decent dish. Okay. Don't remember exactly what it restores, but it does something. Torches ran out. Let's equip this one. There we go. So equipping a torch will warm you up, and eating gaberry jam or gaberry tartine will also warm your character up. So there's 2 ways of warding off the cold if you don't have the cold. Resistant clothing. I've got a lot of cash. I don't want to purchase the cold resistant clothing. I'd rather learn the recipe or the design, how to make them. So what are we doing out here? I think I'm getting water. Yeah, I may be done for showing off things in this video. Are we running late? It's only 15 minutes. It's a very tranquil look for the game. I think it's snowing, but it's very dangerous to be running around in the snow because of the cold. I think if you leave your character at maximum cold, they end up dying. So that's a problem. You can use linen cloth by deconstructing armor, and one piece of wood to craft a torch. You can use torches to create heat. You can also, if need be, just pick up 3 pieces of wood and craft a bonfire to ward off the cold. You can just sit next to the bonfire. There's a bunch of fishing spots I'd like to make use of, but I think I've got no fishing rod on me. Oh, just campfire. Keep some heat. Stamina's recovering, health is recovering. Well, by recovering is like... yeah, it is recovering. I don't know, I guess I'm still learning things about the game myself. I think my previous misconception that you can actually recover maximum stamina and maximum health with these buffs is just wrong. Recover 0.3 health per second, recover 0.6 stamina per second. That's happening, but I think that's just as you're taking damage and as you're running through your stamina by taking actions, the bar is recovering for the portion that it's able to recover, but the maximum health and maximum stamina depletion is gone for good until you rest in a bed or a bedroll or tent. Actually, I should go and purchase that tent. So yeah, for max bar recovery, you wanna consume items. There we go, ochre spice beetle. So that's where you find them. You find them in the garberry bushes. For maximum bar recovery, either resting sleeping, or using those items that specifically say recovers maximum stamina bar or maximum health bar. Not cool at all. It's very difficult to get access to these restorative potions early on in the game. You know what? To deal with the cold, just gather an infinite amount of wood from a tree, because you can gather an infinite amount of wood from trees. Use 3 wood to craft a bonfire, and just line the entire world with bonfires, campfires, and that's the real way to permanently solve the issue of being cold. Oh, look at this! Our body temperature is even too warm. I took off my torch, so it cooled down a little bit. Yeah. That's mostly from being near the campfire. Campfires really add a ridiculous amount of heat. Oh geez, I'm forgetting to fill up my flasks. Gather some salt water, I'll boil that in the kitchen and craft some salt at the same time as clean water. Yeah, I wonder how long it takes to cure this common cold. Curious. Also, I'm gonna have to decide which items... Oh, I actually have some fishing harpoons on me. I think I was getting ready to sell all these items at the vendor because I've got extra fishing harpoons and extra items. Apparently not thirsty. Okay. We'll get that solved in a minute. Just don't you worry. Clean water. Yeah. You don't need to boil clean water. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I trust that. I refilled our clean water with salt water. But we're thirsty. What the hell, game? Seriously. No, I don't trust it. I've got a feeling if I could... Actually, can I? No. With stacks of item, you can explore the stack and have a look at the individual items. But yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm emptying the flasks and fill them with clean water at the well instead. I realize I'm not getting much done in this video. The meat of the information has been said anyway, so you know, you can, if you just want to know how to cure a cold, you can like bugger off already. Otherwise, if you can stand my ramblings, you can stay. That makes your torch. So yeah, if you do catch a cold, the quickest and easiest way of curing it is to just go to the general merchant in Cierzo here and buy a tea from him and drink it. But for a little bit more cash, you can get the recipe for the tea. Or you can just make it if you have the items required. You just need one seaweed and a bit of clean water to make it. So pretty simple. Because we're thirsty as well. I'll be cold. You know, if I see, I'll keep an eye on my temperature. If it goes down too much, I'll eat the tartine. Spotting fishes in the dark here is not that easy. Oh, here's one. Not joking. Got a real salmon. Yeah, I'd like to get enough fish here to make the pot of du pirates. Oh, here's some more fishes. Raw salmon and the blue sand. Any more fishies lying around here? Oh, here's one. Bam, got him. We're also getting a decent number of blue sand here. That's good. The smithy here, he'll craft us armor based on blue sand.
What can I do for you? Here's what I need.
So for the armor, requires 5 blue sand, 400 silver. The helmet, 3 blue sand, 250. And the boots, 2 blue sand, 200. It's a steep price for the early game. I think I've only just got around 200 silver right now. I can make a bit more cash by selling all these items here. In fact, I will. Hello?
Is there something you need?
I need your cash. Give it to me. Okay, here you go. Don't accidentally sell our mining pick. The reason I'm selling these harpoons and items is because I just want money. I can also deconstruct them for iron ore, but I don't want that iron ore. I've got a lot of iron ore and I don't really have much use for it at the moment. I've got an extra fishing harpoon in my storage, so I can safely sell all these. We had bought previously, I think, an extra water skin from this guy. I don't remember. Maybe that was my alts that I'd done that on. I think it's possible. I'm gonna buy a simple tent from him. There we go. So the balance is +1 coin for us. So we're not really making much money. We're losing money here. Should I buy a simple tent? I'm actually not certain. I think I'm not gonna bother. I'll buy that later. Don't really need it. Bedrolls are fine. It's fine. We'll survive. Yeah, I think we're good here. Actually, it looks like we get a decent amount of cash from blue sand. And the fishing pools do respawn at a decent rate. So you can kind of farm cash a little bit off of fishing and getting that blue sand. You also don't need that much blue sand for the armor. The biggest deal for getting the armor crafted is having the cash handy. What is it, like 5 for the chest, 2 for the legs, and 3 for the hat, something like that. I guess if you have a stack of 10 blue sand, that's an easy number to remember. Just keeping hold of 10 blue sand and selling everything, all the extra blue sand you might find. I really only got 2 bits of blue sand. I must be misremembering it. It must be on my alts that I've got the blue sand. Seaweed. I don't know how easy it is to get seaweed when you go to the other areas of the game. Maybe it's not that easy to get. Maybe it's not easy to find. It is easier in the early game. So to make that, what is it? Soothing tea. Pretty easy to do. You just need the water and the seaweed. Yeah, I might actually make some more soothing tea right now with the seaweed I've got on me, just in case. So I've got it ready in case we catch the cold again. Soothing tea, craft some. There we go. I do like how it only costs 1 charge of water to make the water requiring items. Doesn't cost an entire pouch. It's very it's a really good quality of life thing. How much fish do I have? Yeah, I didn't find that much. Man. In that case, I'm gonna go and purchase some fish from the chef on the pier. I have 3 fish on me. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Let's make that pirate's pot au feu. Here we go. Requires 3 fish and a pinch of salt. There we go. Ching. 3 pot au feu du pirates added and a recipe learned. And what does this do? Restorative and nutritious. Gives us health recovery 2 and stamina recovery 2. That's not bad. That's decent. Good recovery. Yeah, there's levels of how much you recover. Did it also give us mana recovery free? Recover 0.25 mana per second. Wow. So really good recovery food item here. It's also not too bad for efficiency. So you create free of the dish, and it requires free fish. So what you could also just do is catch fish and boil them, so they last longer. And it wouldn't surprise me if you could use boiled fish in this recipe. Let me check. Requires fish. I'm not sure. Do I have any extra fish just in case to test it out? Man, I'm running late on time. I'm gonna have just enough time to rush to the chef, buy a fish, and test this situation out. Our temperature's going down. I don't know. I want to save some torches and jams for my trek back to the next zone.
Can I help you?
Because I'm gonna have to walk through the breadth of the Cierzonese to get back. Okay, give me a fish. Just one. No. Okay, off we go. 3 coin down. Oh man, I'm not gonna have enough time to show this off. I'll add it to the description if you're allowed to use cooked fish in this pirate pot au feu recipe. Anyway, I hope this video was even a little bit informative for you. Take care, bye bye.